What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Got the Texans shirt on. The draft just ended. Well, the draft didn't just end, but the draft ended. Got the draft picks here. We're going to talk about what the Texans did. And yeah, let's get right into it. First round, we took Tyus Howard, the offensive tackle from Alabama State. Of course, when that pick was made, I was upset. Didn't expect it to be made. Didn't really understand the whole logic, especially with Jawan Taylor sitting there. But after a while, I calmed down. I looked at the tape. And Tyus Howard's a good player. Not necessarily upset that we drafted him. It's just the position in which we drafted him, which is a bit confusing. But concerning the next time we picked and how most of those offensive tackles were gone, I feel like we got a guy that can work and potentially be a starting caliber tackle very quickly. I just feel like you work with him over the summer during training camp, preseason, and maybe week 3 or 4 he could be in a position where he could potentially start, because he's good. He held his own against good competition when Alabama State played Auburn, and during Senior Bowl week he was great. So to me, it's like he's not a bad player. He just needs just a little bit of work. And the only problem, like I said, is taking him in the first round is kind of questionable, especially with Jawan Taylor sitting there. I do believe that Tyus Howard will pan out for us. I just feel like taking him in the first round was the only questionable thing about that pick. Then we went on, we drafted Lonnie Johnson Jr., cornerback out of Kentucky in the second round. Like the pick, like the player all over the field, gets interceptions, pass breakups, tackles. Very, very good corner, can develop into something great. Nice young guy to add to the roster, really like him. I'm surprised I hadn't looked him up going through the process beforehand. But yeah, I like him. Good kid, good pick. Then with our second round pick, we took Max Sarping, offensive tackle from Northern Illinois. I've watched his tape before, I feel like we got him at a good place, we got him at an appropriate place, you know what I'm saying? Gives just a little bit of competition to the tackles that are currently there, and I feel like he's good, he's strong, consistent, he can definitely develop into something great, and he's just not a right-away starter, but he's somebody you work with, and they get better, and I'm okay with the Max Sarping pick. I had looked at him during the process. I didn't mention him in my mock draft video, but I had watched him and I was aware of him, so not too surprised that we took him. And then in the third round, we draft Kahele. Waring, tight end out of San Diego State. Surprised that we took a tight end. I felt like we were good at tight end. Felt like there was no need for it. But the kid's a great athlete. After watching his tape, very excited about the pick. He's just a great weapon for Deshaun Watson. There were several times last year when I said we need to get the tight end more involved, and this allows us to get a tight end more involved in the passing game. And I just feel like just another weapon for Deshaun Watson, so happy about that. And then, in the 5th round, we didn't pick in the 4th round, but in the 5th round, we took Charles Omenihu, defensive tackle out of Texas. I was high up on him when I talked about him in my previous video. I said we would take him in the 2nd round. We ended up taking him in the 5th. Great player. Big impact. He's going to get back to quarterbacks, stop runs, great rotational depth, D-line depth, can come in, come out, can start. Look, the ceiling is very, very high for Charles Omenihu. Like, the possibilities are endless. I'm very excited about this pick. He's probably my favorite pick out of the entire draft class. And then in the 6th round, we took Xavier Crawford, cornerback out of Central Michigan. I'm not really sure how I still feel about him. When I watched his tape, he had a really great interception. I didn't see anything stick out to me. I heard through Twitter that he is good at coverage, which is okay. Like, I'm good with that. I'm cool with that, you know what I'm saying? If he's just going to rotate in, good thing he can cover, you know what I'm saying? He's terrible in the run game, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really get that many run stops, can't get off blocks, but it's okay, you know what I'm saying? If he's just coming in to cover and he can cover, that's all we need him to do. And then the 7th round, where our last pick, we took Cullen Gillespie, fullback from Texas A&M. I heard earlier during the combine that we talked to different fullbacks, so that's the first time I heard about us potentially bringing a fullback into the picture, and I think it's cool because, when we had Jay Pross, he opened up holes, and before Jay Pross, we had Vontae Leach, and I just feel like fullbacks have been successful for the Texans, and I hope that Gillespie can be another successful fullback for the Texans. Plus, he's good on special teams, and he seems like he'll do whatever you ask of him. Excited to see what he can bring. Overall, I feel like the draft class is a B minus for me, you know what I'm saying? The only questionable thing is taking Tyus Howard in the first round, but then seeing the run on tackles, and then the next time we pick, I can understand it. But I believe the kid's good, very great. You know what I'm saying? He has great potential, and we just gotta work with him, give him a chance. You know, don't write him off now just because it isn't what you want to see in the first round. And the only other questionable thing is taking Waring, but like I said, just another option for Deshaun Watson. We'll take options, you know what I'm saying? We'll take people who are going to score touchdowns. He'll definitely score touchdowns. Like I said, there was times last season where we need to get the tight ends more involved. This allows that to happen. Charles O'Man, who's my favorite pick, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be disruptive. He's going to be huge on that defensive line. Overall, like what the Texans did draft-wise, is not something that ESPN is going to grab and say, this is an A+, you know what I'm saying? It was what we needed, and I feel like we'll be okay. We'll build from this, and this will help us to continue and team build, you know what I'm saying? We got to build the team up, you know, and we just got to continue what we did last year, and I'm still excited for this season. But anyway, that's how I feel about the Texans draft. Let me know how you feel. Drop down in the comments and leave all the comments, you know. I'm responding to the comments, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead, like this video, share this video. I already told you to comment, but I'm telling you to comment again. So comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. So some love to the channel year 2019, all 2019. Hey, y'all stay icy. God above all else. Dexterous is out.